Hello everyone and welcome back to Majora's Mask. This is part 25.
26.
Sorry, 26.
Hopefully.
And today is the kind of the end of the playthrough, the tail end, because now we're just mainly getting the remaining heart pieces and remaining stuff that we have to get, really. That's it.
Finishing up to 100%.
And in these part, it's like this part and next three, it's just mainly doing the other quests that we haven't done. And
So yeah, it's going to be...
So we'll mostly be going over our final thoughts towards the game in these next couple of parts. I'll be talking about heart pieces that I got but didn't show in this playthrough.
Yep.
And of course, as you can hear by that, George has the Majora's Mask manga.
Yes.
We're going to be referring to that, and I'll be reading you a little story in here that helps add a little bit of lore to the game, and it also explains a little bit about Majora's Mask himself, because the game does not tell you anything about that.
It'll make a bit more sense.
But first, the Great Fairy Sword is the most powerful sword in the entire game. It can absolutely destroy enemies, and I use it against Old Dolwa. I can't remember if you see me use it against him, but it kills him in like 2 hits.
Nice.
That's a boss.
Yeah.
Um.
So yeah, it must be a bit of, not rambling, but we might go off track a little bit.
So first, you may notice my rupee count has gone back to what it was before, and my heart containers have gone down significantly.
They have.
That is because this was done about Great Bay Temple time.
Okay.
So basically, this heart piece, what you have to do is you have to take a picture of the Deku King with the pictograph box, and then give it back to the guy in the boat hire place. Now you can either do this 2 ways. You can either take a picture of the Deku King or his son Tingle.
Right.
That's his son. Tingle's 35 years old, by the way, as he tells you. There you go. There's the picture.
Nice.
I haven't actually saved the monkey at this point, so he's going to die. As long as we get the picture and
Exactly.
Heart picture. Sorry.
Anything for photography.
I like his goggles. Yeah, see, like, again, another example of the people being racist towards Dekus.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do this before rescuing the monkey, so don't worry about that.
Yeah.
However, one heart piece you can't do. See, that's when I formed my third one. And now we're going to go back forward in time. Watch this.
Wow.
I hope you enjoyed that cut.
No, I
there.
said it.
Let's see what I think this is me getting the 5,000 rupees. I was up to 4,995, and I just waited until He can only hold 5,000 as well. You can't give him any more than that. So he's gonna
Fair enough.
Yeah, boy.
Fair enough.
Trying to remember what I did. Yeah, and this is the one that you have to finish Woodfall for. Basically, what you do is you talk to the witch.
Yep.
And she plays a game with you, and if you win, she gives you a heart piece. So what you have to do is, I found this one quite annoying because you can't see it there. This is my second time playing the game because I basically put an edit there. What you have to do is shoot arrows, not at her, at the target. If you keep hitting her, you forfeit the game. And that's what happened the first time I did this.
That sounds annoying.
But
fair.
It's much easier on the 3DS one. The problem is, again, the control of the bow and arrow, and you're going to see me ultimately struggle with that later on as I do the shooting gallery game later on. And you've heard me moan about how bad it was. You'll see it in all its glory.
Okay.
Not the whole hour and a half of me doing it. No, I don't worry. I cut that out.
God, imagine that.
But see that happens so much when I'm trying to do these shooting games. It just gets in the way.
Just waits till you do something like this.
Yeah. Anyway, I think it's time I'm getting to the manga. So it's basically the same story. It doesn't treat it like it's over a course of several days, though. It treats it over the course of one 3-day cycle. Yeah. What do you think of it, the little you've seen of it so far?
From what I've seen of it, it looks amazing. I like that you get more information from it, and if you read it and then go back to the game, your experience will be heightened. And
yeah, I will say, Link actually does talk in all the mangas. It's quite nice because it gives him an actual personality. You know, he's a kid, but he's mature, he's weathered, especially in Majora's Mask because he's already done the Ocarina of Time story before this. And it just feels like a better story. Now, I'm going to read a little bit from the side story that you get, because it's about a human who goes to a far-off land, meets a... I'm trying to sum it up as best I can because I've never actually read it. And he goes to try and steal the armour of the great beast, and so he can get his wish granted.
Okay.
And he
Ooh.
Yeah.
It's weird there's no music for this section.
There's supposed to be, but like it glitched it, I think.
I was thinking that. It did sound a bit quiet.
Okay, I pretty much summed it up. Okay, basically he goes to this great beast to wear his armor and get a wish granted, but the mysterious stranger isn't there to get that. He's there to do something else. Oh, by the way, I should have done this earlier. Just give a bit of paper to this thing and give you a heart piece. Don't know what it is. It's never explained, but it's fucking weird.
Just a bit.
He goes to this great beast, and the great beast admits that he's alone, and he wants friends to play with, and he hates being by himself and eating people. So he condenses the beast down into a mask.
All right.
And that's Majora's Mask.
Nice.
Never explained who the traveller is or the beast. It just says that mask is made from a great beast who was alone, but also was an impish creature who liked to play games.
That's good.
So it's basically what Majora is. He's not a evil creature in that kind of sense. He just wants to.
Why isn't that in the game?
I honestly think it's just in the story because it gives more context to the story. Like in the game, it's not. How would you put it in the game?
Yeah, I guess it's hard. It'll just be another long cutscene, wouldn't it?
Exactly, yeah. And it's better to give people their own interpretation. Again, that story could be bullshit. It could be a legend that's in Termina. By the way, this this game is really funny. Did you read the dialogue?
No.
It said, "Oh, there's no way I'll lose. I'm doing this for my wife and child." And basically, this game you cannot do it without the Mask of Truth. You have to pick a dog and bet that it's going to win. You have to bet over 100 rupees. And you basically pick the dog up and read its thoughts. And if it has something like, "Oh, there's no way I'm going to lose. I'm doing it for my wife and children. There's no way I'll lose," all of that stuff. If you pick one of those, you're pretty much going to win or going to get the top three. And you'll be wondering why I'm sticking on the screen lights, because I'm trying to remember how much I needed to give that woman.
Yeah.
It has to be over 90 rupees. Are you ready? Are you
it.
excited?
Oh.
Yeah, and the moon starts shaking. Moon's getting well into this. I fucking love this. Look at all the dogs. I was going to let you watch this because look at. By the way, you know I said that yellow one's going to win.
Yeah.
Watch how cheap the AI is. Watch it. I'm just going to let you, George, look at this.
Okay.
They're getting in the way. Well, look how close this is. I was like shitting it when I was this because I didn't have enough. I mean, that meant I have to go back and get more rupees.
Yeah.
Look how close this is.
Oh Christ.
I was getting so into that when I was watching it. I was like, "Come on, Secretarian." I'll tell you what, that got me like we laugh at that, but I find that game more interesting than the horse racing from Ocarina of Time. There you go. If you get triple amount, if you win over 150, you get the heart piece.
Nice. Fair enough.
That rupee counting up going to get really annoying. Yeah, but that's pretty much all the heart pieces in Romani Ranch. And now this, it took me a while to remember where this was. If you beat the temple in the Stone Tower, you can see I'm on the final day.
Yeah.
Basically, what you have to do is beat that temple and then come over here, and this chamber gets unlocked for you. And this is going to be a heart piece that takes up the main crux of it. But this is, in terms of story, you're doing this because it's basically a boss rush. You fight all the bosses you fought before.
Right.
And I'm going to show off the Great Fairy Sword here and just get another heart piece, really.
Nice.
This, in the order of heart pieces, this is supposed to be the last one you get.
Okay.
Yeah, but when I say the last one you get assemble your final one when you're doing the final dungeon in the game. But so it can only go up to 19. It won't finish.
Fair enough.
It's this guy again.
Nice.
Okay, let's go fight some spirits. He says spirits, it's basically just monsters. They're not really like things with feelings. And by the way, that fish, no, the eye thing with the bubbles on it, fuck that monster, because I get owned by it in this part, this time. So it's basically all the mini bosses from all the dungeons, really. Like this was a mini boss in the Woodfall one, and watch me obliterate this thing. It's mostly because I've got Chateau Romani, so it means I can't ever run out of magic.
Yeah, pretty much.
Done. Didn't even get hit.
Imagine trying to do it like back at the start and you've got nothing.
You probably could, but it would be really tough.
It'd take a lot longer.
There's no point in me going to get that chest, by the way, because I've already got the heart piece. I'm only doing it to show you what's inside of it. ₹100. You get 100 rupees for defeating every single every room you beat. You get 100 rupees. So like again, like getting the light arrows that can shoot monsters and turn them into 50 rupees. It's worth maybe waiting to get all this stuff before doing the 5,000 rupees thing. But I am an impatient fucker. I just did it straight away.
Fair enough.
I think it's time to list off the heart pieces that I would have got and would have shown if I could be bothered. And we're fighting this fucking thing again.
Oh god.
Okay, number 1 is basically in Great Bay. When you go to the far end of the bay, basically, there's the waterfall. If you go to the bottom of it, there's a huge light down the bottom of it. If you kill it, you get a heart piece. That's the last one I got in the playthrough, technically.
Yep.
In Termina Field, there's 2 holes in the ground. One of them by Snowhead. If you go down, there's two huge Dodongos. If you kill both of them, you get a heart piece. By Woodfall, there's a nice one, Harry. By Woodfall, there's a hole. If you go down, there's a pea hat. You remember what pea hats are?
No.
It's like the big. Do you remember in Ocarina of Time when you're walking about Hyrule Field and as an adult, and there's those big like vagina-looking things that have blades on them? Yeah, that's a pea hat. There's one of them in a hole in near Woodfall. If you go down there, you kill it, you get a heart piece.
Alright.
That's pretty much all the ones that I got, but I didn't talk about. It's just walking around Termina and finding them, pretty much.
I mean, to be fair, I'm sure you haven't missed out much.
No, it's all ones that I already got anyway at the beginning of this game, so there's no point showing off again.
No.
There's actually a really interesting Matthew Matosis, his review of it. It's one of my favourite internet videos, when he talks about the nature of faces and why faces are so important as iconography in this game. And he mentions one of them is the Mirror Shield's face is a face of agony. And he said it's quite disturbing when you really think about it. Like, what is the origin of this shield? Why has it got this such disturbing face? And why is it... In fact, it's constantly looking at you and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
I thought that was quite interesting. And he went to say, like, masks are inherently quite creepy as well, because they're basically inherently hollowed out faces.
Yeah.
So they're quite creepy anyway. And it's quite interesting because it's a thing you don't usually think about. But again, like we've mentioned before, Majora's Mask is a lot deeper than you'd make out. It would make itself out to be. Although I'm totally removing the seriousness from the situation by wearing a fucking bunny hood. I fucking hate this boss. I love this game, but this boss can suck my dick. I mean, I guess it's a lot easier when you've got the Chateau Romani because you can just keep doing that. And the fact that I'm tanked out on full health and I've got invincibility frames, I'm not getting hit by anything as well.
Oh, I still remember fucking hating this one.
Oh yeah, I thought you hadn't got anywhere. I thought you were still at Clock Town at the beginning of the game.
Oh yeah, of course. I haven't even turned it on yet. Still in the packaging. Still in the shop. It's not.
It's still on its way from Amazon. You really need to finish that game.
Yeah, I know.
What's next on your Zelda list then after Majora's Mask? What do you intend to play next after that?
Probably Wind Waker.
So you're going in release order then?
Yeah.
So like you I mean like we haven't touched the original Zelda. We probably won't because it's shit.
It would be quite difficult to do, I think.
Yeah,
of course. Over there's nothing.
You need a guide to be honest.
It would be a pain.
I mean, unless we really suck. I mean, like I assume I'd be the one playing it. Do you think? Out of the two of us, do you think I've got the most experience of it?
Yeah.
And by the way, when I say most experience, I played it for about 5 minutes. And to be honest, if we first follow a guide, it'll be fine. But
I don't think it'd be very enjoyable.
No, it wouldn't. It would only be really funny if I did it and we did it in post, because then I could edit out all the mistakes and just make it a clean run through.
I'd go down by like 5 hours.
The thing is, if you really know what you're doing, that game doesn't take that long. It take you about an hour, I would have thought.
Probably.
Because I mean, like that's if you do a no sword run. If you're hitting the enemies with your face. I kind of wish there was a no sword option for like games like Majora's Mask time, because I like the idea of Link just nutting all the enemies, and not like that.
It'd make an interesting experience.
Hopefully, Breath of the Wild fixes that, because that's the thing that all Zelda fans have been wanting for
Exactly
years.
what we're missing. Yeah.
Have you watched any of the gameplay trailers footage for that yet?
A little bit, not a lot.
I'm quite excited, as I've mentioned before.
I hope it's as good as it looks.
Have we still not fucking finished this boss?
No.
I haven't even hit it once yet. Even if George is bored.
I was just looking to see how long it'd been, but it doesn't want to show me.
That's alright. There we go.
Oh, there we go.
Nearly half the video's gone.
Nah, it's alright. We're doing good. We'll get there.
Just having some Chateau Romani. It's making me drunk. Yeah, I thought that. Do you think that's kind of weird that Chateau Romani is supposed to be alcoholic milk?
It's a bit strange. Like alcoholic milk, just as a theory anyway. It's a bit weird.
We can get adult chocolate milk. Have you heard of that?
Right.
It's basically chocolate milk with vodka in it, I think. It sounds grim, but like there was a.
Yeah.
Is it raining outside?
No.
Oh. Basically, I knew a guy in uni. His main drink of choice was tequila and milk, and do you know why?
Go on.
He thought the milk would line his stomach and let him drink. Oh, that reminds me. People. But one of the reasons why we've not been doing videos is because like we've had the full timetable, and I was going to the gym a lot and trying to lose weight and trying to get in good shape for Comic Con.
Busy as ever.
There's a guy in the gym who was drinking milk.
Interesting.
Well, you know what that does to you, don't you? It bloats you, doesn't it? Milk.
Yeah.
It makes you sick. Like it's such a.
His teeth must be insane.
His bones are really strong as well. Next.
Next.
Yeah, next boss.
Oh, right, yeah, that makes more sense.
I'll say when we got interrupted just then, but like I was reading back through the manga quick, and I got to say the artwork is fucking great.
The moon looks terrifying, even more so.
It looks about as terrifying as it does in the 3DS version.
Yeah.
Where especially if you put it in 3D.
God, that's weird.
Actually, speaking of that, do you really play games on the 3DS in 3D?
Nope.
No, good.
I try it out, just sort of look at it from a design point, and I was like, oh, that's nice.
It gives me too much of a headache.
I can't play it for too long. I tried it once and almost went blind.
But hang on, do you put it all the way up to the?
I have done, yeah.
No, I try and leave it on minimum, and it still gives me a bloody headache.
If it's like halfway, it looks weird. It doesn't work properly.
All right.
It's all the way or no way.
It's such a stupid gimmick. I wish they would just make games for it instead of like trying to make bullshit like that.
Yeah, we don't care about 3D. Nobody cares about 3D that much.
Do you think they'll try and? I hope they do a HD remake of the original Legend of Zelda with less bullshit in it. Maybe that's what Breath of the Wild is supposed to be.
Yeah.
Did you hear about the story of Breath of the Wild as well?
Go on.
Link gets sealed away for 100 years, like Ocarina, well, kind of Ocarina of Time.
Okay.
But he wakes up to find out Hyrule's basically been destroyed and abandoned, and that's what you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be just walking around trying to defeat Ganon.
Nice.
You're laughing at Dave again.
Just forget about it. You're really an amazing person, Dave. Thanks.
If you think Dave's a weird name, George's middle name is Alan.
It's not.
It is.
I've got birth certificates proving it.
Yeah, proving that's Alan.
I have to make a video. My middle name's not fucking Alan.
It's bullshit. I swear I did not hit it. I did not.
Here is my passport. Here's my birth certificate. Here's my driving license. Oh wait, no, fraud. Someone else, like...
the IRA on your ass. I mean IRA, IRS, IRA. Jesus fuck.
I hope not.
The IRA, Irish Republican Army. Do your research, people. They're probably kneecapped. Oh fuck this! Fuck this! I fucking hate this game. Do you want to see what's wrong with this? Watch this! I think this bit's sped up, isn't it? Yeah, I sped this bit up.
Good.
Oh, no, I remember what I did. You're going to see me do this first one. Right, I'm just going to give you a taste of what it's like. Watch how... Remember how bad the control is as well. This is really hard. Have you done this?
Yeah, once.
Did you do it on the... Yeah, did you do it on the 3DS one?
Yeah, I couldn't be asked to do it again, so I didn't bother.
Did you get a perfect on it?
Nope, that's why I didn't do it again.
Right, imagine with control about half as good as that, doing it over and over again. That's for you, people. Basically, you have to get 50, a perfect score, to get the heart piece. However, like an idiot, I hadn't actually got the quiver before this. If you get 50, he gives you the quiver, so you have to do it again.
Alright.
You'll be seeing the consequence of that a bit later, but I've already got the quiver from this shooting gallery. There's another one you have to do as well. That was so close. Fucked up.
Yeah. Oh no.
I basically just get annoyed and start going mental now.
Yeah. Rapid fire mode.
You can see me not even trying now because I've fucked it already. It doesn't even get you anything for going that close. I think you get a free try and that's it.
A wank.
Yeah, it is. Watch this rapid fire. Terrible. To be fair, you do get 50 rupees if you get kind of close, so you're not really losing that much money.
No.
Yeah, I fucked up again. You can see it said 49 at the end there. I think this is the one where yeah, look at the time. This is I got rid of the sped up bit, and just kind of cut to when I did it.
Fair enough.
This took so much time. I'm not even joking. I might never do this mini game again, even if I'm playing Majora's Mask again. I might never do it again because it pissed me off so much.
Strong words still.
Do you have the... Actually, that reminds me. Do you have the gyro controls on when you're playing Majora's Mask?
I don't think so.
Because they actually really help with this minigame because you move it like that.
Yeah, I suppose.
It helps so much more because your aim is much quicker. Whereas if you use the stick, it's quite stiff. But if you're like this, it helps you like move it everywhere basically.
Unless you've got incredibly shaky hands.
I mean, like Michael J. Fox isn't ever going to play Majora's Mask, I wouldn't have thought. There you go. That's the bitch, that one. It's so hard to get all of them while missing the blue ones. I never did the shooting gallery in Ocarina of Time, actually.
No.
I always found it a pain in the ass.
That game's not so much about mini games.
Just like look how close it is.
Christ.
Oh! Oh God!
0.7?
You can't see me going, yes! Yes!
About 0.7 seconds, I reckon you had there.
Yeah, boy! Took too long, never doing it again. And here's the other shooting gallery. I got a quiver. This is the one I got a quiver on when I got perfect. This one is a lot easier, and I find this one a lot more fun because you're shooting at live targets.
Alright.
Well, they're all live, I guess, just not the same ones. What you have to do is just shoot the things and your points rack up.
Okay.
You want to get it over 2,000, I think. So there's also secret ones you can get. So like those ones up there are worth 100 each. Get those first because they stay there the entire game.
Yeah.
So I would get those first.
That's quite a big proportion of it.
And basically just rack up the points. All you got to do is you've got to hit everything basically.
Yeah.
So like, don't worry about missing it because the thing is it's based on there's a set number of targets. So if you miss those, they do come back.
Fair
it's
enough.
just because you've got. It's a weird way to explain it. It's like there's like imagine there's 3 rounds of this. So there's birds, decus, and wolves. They all keep going round until you finish that one round.
Right,
So it's kind of like that.
It's like there's nothing that you can't hit then.
Yeah, pretty much.
Link's mum doesn't pop up or something.
No, but like you're not given. If you miss, you're basically not giving yourself enough time to keep getting the points. So like, I'm cutting it pretty tight here.
Yeah.
But I find this one a lot easier to do and a lot more satisfying. So like I missed there, but they'll spring back up after I shoot these guys down. So look, it's the exact same
It's
decus.
just nice having a point system, I think.
It feels way more like you're accomplishing something. Right, it's over 2,000. If I get that last one, I keep shooting at him even though he doesn't come up.
That'll make it come up.
You can also rapid fire this one with no consequence. There you go, perfect. That's every single target.
Nice.
Also, he adds the time up to your points afterwards.
Okay.
So that's your incentive for doing it quickly.
Fair enough.
Pretty darn good. My face when I got that dropped so much. That's the largest quiver. Don't worry, you're not going to see it again. Yeah, I basically did exactly the same thing.
Yeah.
That's 3 pieces so far.
Doing good.
You've been having a lot of it. He reminds me of Hagrid. Having a lot of
He's
earthquakes.
everywhere.
Having a lot of earthquakes recently. Yeah, so this shooting gallery, if you go to Woodfall, if you walk down, sorry. So look, where that tree is, where that cutscene was earlier, you know, it showed you them meeting Skull Kid.
Yeah.
If you basically go down that path and then go left, you'll see the shooting gallery.
Okay.
Now this one's a little bit more interesting. It's the Scarecrow song. Also, by the way, in the 3DS version, they swap some stuff around. So that shooting gallery doesn't give you a heart piece; it gives you something else. So this is my Scarecrow.
That's me at the club.
This is my Scarecrow song. Oh wait. That's my Scarecrow song. So what you have to do is teach this Scarecrow a song, and throughout Termin you'll see more Scarecrows, and if you play that song, he'll pop up
Okay.
and become a hookshot point, so you can get some. There you go, like this. This is the first one. It's up here. You can tell I did this all in one day. I haven't been up here in a while.
Hmm.
Only got 12 hours. This one can be kind of cryptic, because I thought it was by Snowhead, not on the path to Snowhead.
Right.
So again, with these icy platforms, helpfully, we're not playing an emulator, so I can actually see these. Yeah. If I couldn't, it would be.
The challenge was unreal.
That's one of my favourite parts of this playthrough, is when that didn't fucking work. By the way, this is my favourite thing about the Scarecrow song. You have to play it the exact same rhythm as well.
It's just Nintendo getting us back for like ripping off their games and using emulators. That's all it is.
Best to shoot that down before it stops me. I can hit it. Yay!
Yeah, you fly away. I'm gonna hit you anyway.
Shows my skill at the shooting gallery.
Yeah. Mad shooting
I
skills.
fucking love this. Wait, no, wait, just listen. You're going to see that once more, by the way, and it never stops making me laugh.
Oh, God.
I don't know why I waited so long to do that. I think it's because I didn't realise I needed to put another note in. I just waited so long, like, waiting for, like, oh, why isn't it doing anything?
The game's broke.
There we go. We've only got to get 8 more heart pieces, and that's it. And I already got a couple of them anyway.
Fair enough.
So here's the second one. This one's a little bit more of a pain because you actually need to go get some magic beans.
Okay.
And it taught me a little trick with the Song of Storms. The Song of Storms is just useful for everything in this game. Cool. Look at that light clock down there. It's got my fucking... It's looking at me like...
Zapper.
Uh-oh. I'm gonna hook shot. I'm gonna pull the thing out of my hook shot. Yeah. Grow, fuck power. Oh, this annoyed me as well. I played it fine. I was standing the right distance. You have to stand right on fucking top of it to get it to work.
Hmm.
I was standing around like, should this be growing?
Did I do anything wrong?
Well, now, why couldn't this have worked in Ocarina of Time? Because in Ocarina of Time, you have to plant them and then come back 7 years later. Even though that doesn't make any sense. Because if you're going to operate the real theory of time travel, then they should all already be there.
Hmm.
Out of the way, Link. Nature needs its time.
It just grows inside of him.
Oh. Me bum. Right, here's the Scarecrow song again. I want to let you listen to the glory. How long does it take, actually? I think about 8 seconds, isn't it?
More than that. About 20.
20 seconds.
You can literally hear you saying, "Oh shit, there's another note."
That's it. That's the last Scarecrow you need to meet, really. You need to basically memorise that fucking song for 2 heart pieces. And I subjected
So
to
much effort.
And this is the last one. This is this I find this one more complicated, and it's the one I actually needed a guide for.
Okay.
I mean, I needed to write down the Scarecrow song because I was going to forget that.
Oh yeah, of course.
So what you need to do is, I'm in the wrong room, so I need to wait for me to figure that out and come back out. Oh no, hang on, I'm in the right room. Yeah. You have to jam with this guy and create a new song, and then go play it for the band leader, who steals it from them and says he makes it up. Is it Evan? Evan's the one writing the song.
He sounds like a prick.
Yeah, he sounds like the Paul McCartney of the Beatles. So basically, he plays a part and you finish it off. La 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 when he like zooms on his face. La 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 la. I fucked it up.
Oh dear.
That melody's bogus, man.
God.
You in a slump? I like the fact he's got rock stars all
Yeah.
hair.
It goes inside of him.
Oh. Dun dun dun. La 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 la. By the way, do you recognise the song they're playing?
Yes.
What is it?
Not by name.
It's the melody at the end of the game.
Yeah.
And I think they play it together now. Yeah. And let's just have a listen. See?
Yeah.
I like that. It's a really nice attention to detail. Ooh. It's a smoky jazz club. Vibe on this. Fucking Peter Parker just starts vibing to it. I love the Zora running animation. It looks so fucking weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, I love that. So like, if other people bring him music, he resents the fact he hasn't written it.
Dear.
So what you have to do is you can't play it as Mikau, so you have to play it to him as normal Link, because then he doesn't know that you're not part of the band.
Okay.
Well, I guess you're not really, because you're not really Mikau. But
Yeah, I get what you mean.
as someone who got a degree in stage management, what do you think of their stage?
It's beautiful.
Not enough lights. I find it really ironic because that's not even the stage they're going to play at in Cocktail. It's the fucking bar.
Yeah.
Do you recognise the music that one was being played on that then?
Didn't notice enough, to be honest.
From Super Mario Bros. 2. Dun 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 dun. Oh no, it's the title music from Legend of Zelda when you're picking a save file.
Fair enough.
It's a really nice attention to detail. It works. It works. Now he's going to claim it.
What a
Arse.
dick. Yeah.
To be fair, he just finished the whole thing off.
Yeah.
We'll be hearing that. The thing is, you're supposed to do this bit and then save Lulu and all of that. But the weird thing is, because we've already done the Great Bay, we've already heard them play the finished song.
Yeah.
But now in a weird time travel thing, we're helping them write the song we've already heard them play. Now he's basically bribed us. So we'll see you next time in the Majora's Mask playthrough when we get some more heart pieces. After getting bribed.